Let's walk in straight to FMDQ Exchange Place, where Jumoke Olaniyan, Vice President in charge of market infrastructure or architecture, is standing by to talk to us. Jumoke, it's good to have you on the program. Come in here. It's good to see you in the new year.
Thank you to Boston. Happy New Year to you too.
Great. And the year's just gone about 32 days or thereabout, and we're just asking, what is going to be new in the new year with the FMDQ's OTC Securities Exchange?
Well, quite a lot, Boston, as you'd imagine. FMDQ is always busy looking at how we can continue to improve and build on the market. I think one of the biggest things we're going to do this year, obviously, is the derivatives market, which we've always communicated to all our stakeholders. So as you can imagine, we're quite excited to get working with them on developing a very robust derivatives market here. This year, we're also going to look to do a lot more of our engagements and trainings with our stakeholders, going down to the level to even the secondary school, the university, the primary school students. As you know, that was something that we launched last year and is very passionate for us. So we're looking to also put out a lot more of that as well this year. Listen.
Yeah, but in terms of market architecture, what more would you be doing on the platform itself? Would there be a new architecture? Would there be some new, part of a rejigging the trading rules and all of that?
Well, there always is, as the need, if the need arises, of course, Boston's. What we always do, or the strategy we adopt, is how can we make the existing structure, the existing processes more efficient? How can we solve any challenge or bottleneck we already see in the system? So as you imagine, that was why we launched the integration with the central bank on the S4 platform last year. This year, we're also going to be looking at building on that integration. Currently, that settles fixed income, FGN securities, your bonds, and your treasury bills. We're going to look at what other products we can, bolt onto that infrastructure. We're going to expand the services that the FMDQ Clear Aura is going to be offering to its stakeholders. We're also going to be working on new products that are going to help our stakeholders and market participants manage liquidity, manage risk, of course, and improve their investment opportunities out there. We're also going to be looking to upgrade the level of data and efficiency with which we're able to transmit and relay data to our stakeholders. So there will always be new things we're doing. Some of them totally new, a few of them just further upgrades to what had already started last year.
About new listings, for example, perhaps, what's in the pipeline? Talk to us about the pipeline, whether it's going to be CPs, or it's going to be bond, it's going to be whatever.
Well, in that area, with regards to raising security or raising funds via debt, what we're looking at is not necessarily to introduce a new product. We basically have quite a lot of product out there. We have the corporate bonds, we have private company bonds, we have short-term bonds, commercial papers as we speak to you today. What we're looking at is how can we even further improve the time to market that we've been able to deliver to our stakeholders. As you know, we've worked hard to make that process efficient at FMDQ, but we're even looking at something even more effective, something called lodge and launch. So we're doing the research, we're working with the regulators and all other stakeholders, issuing houses, issuers, and investment banking outfits, to put together that framework that would, suit the Nigerian market. That would itself even revolutionize the debt market as we have it today. So yes, we can look forward to that definitely. We're also looking at improving the level and the quantity of issuer information that we put out there as well. As you know, we always are proponents of transparency, and so a lot more upgrade will be happening on that phase, on that side as well.
Last one for you, Jumoke, about the I&E window and the FX market. How is that system still holding? We see the Naira making some gains on the dollar over the last couple of sessions. I'm sure you folks see what is going on. Bring us up to speed.
Well, there hasn't really been so much activity, really, or so much change, Anderson. The gains you see are as a result of forces of demand and supply. As any analyst would tell you, with the elections coming up, stakeholders in the FX market are taking positions. Some FPIs have, repatriated funds. Some have just converted into the Naira and are just, domiciling in the Naira and investing in our fixed income markets, as you'd imagine. So that is what has created a bit of the range you've seen in the FX market. We don't anticipate any major movement or any significant changes in the rates as we see currently, obviously, until after the elections. And thereafter, then we would see what the market sentiments would be about that time. But as always, FMDQ would always be here to work with the regulator, the central bank, on any regulation, any framework that we need to put together to help support the market.
Jumoke Olaneye, thank you very much. Vice President in charge of market architecture at FMDQ, OTC Securities Exchange. Thank you very much. You have a great day and all the best.